Hello and welcome to Nibiru, Ireland. Nibiru. Everybody knows what Nibiru is, don't they? Okay. It's there. It's study it. You'll find it somewhere on the internet. Nibiru, yeah. Study it. So don't mind the sun. We don't care about the sun. It's the cloud cover that we worry about. Remember, our friend Venus will come out at, I'd say 5:40 as usual, because it's been 5:40 every night. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll set the camera up at 5:40 tonight, and let's see how quickly they have this cloud cover. And it's like they just leave it there and put it in slow motion. It's like it's on a gear stick, like in your car, 4 second third and fourth, and there's somebody controlling the clouds, has a gearbox. At the moment they're in fourth gear, and the guy that controls the clouds is probably getting told, "Hey Eddie, yeah, Eddie, just keep it in fourth gear. Yeah, remember, that thing isn't coming out till 20 to 6 tonight. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, actually, I'll tell you what, if you could just put your foot in the brake and stop them." "Oh, no, boss, we can't do that." "Why not? Sure, everybody is spotted. What happens if somebody starts videoing the clouds not moving?" Look at, we'll jump in and call it a conspiracy." "Oh, yeah, you never thought of that." No, see, you never thought of that, and that's the problem. You'll never be like me, like your boss. Yeah, that's top of the classroom when it comes to creating the conspiracy. Yeah. So, remember, just keep your foot in the brake. Yeah, keep your foot in the brake, ladies and gents. And this is it. This is what you get. Welcome to the M50 motorway. It's the I think they call it the largest car park in Ireland. Yeah, and especially with this weather, you're just waiting on someone to plough into the back of you. So the cloud cover is just travelling. Look at the speed of it. Now remember, we're having hurricane winds at the moment. Well, let's say 60, 70 mile an hour winds. So we'll call them storm winds all day. And now, if you look up, you won't see storm clouds. You won't see them blowing at 100 miles an hour. No. You blow them in probably at about 10 miles an hour. And keep them coming in. Because you notice when we go up onto the next motorway that it's a continuation all the way up the motorway. And how does Paulie know that? Considering I'm behind a Volkswagen car. Yeah, black. On the left lane is a silver car. On the right lane is www.guardianfire.ie. Right, that's where we are on the motorway. Okay, and we're going to turn left now in a second, and I want to show you. Now look down over the mountains. I've been showing this for years, how they bring it up. That'll all come in and cover the sun now in a few minutes. Look at the length of it. This will all just blow in nicely for 5:30 like it does every night. Except for 2 nights that they messed up on. The first night I was actually on the radio station talking about it. And I was like, they must have panicked. "Oh, quick, there's a fella on the radio. Quick, there's a fella on the radio talking about Venus. Oh no, Jesus, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Quick. Panic stations. Yeah, panic stations. Now all of a sudden, anybody that listened to that radio show, because it's national, that's right, Paulie made the national airwaves by talking about it, not Dublin, the Dublin radio station that I'd normally be on. So I managed to make it onto national airways. Excellent. Now, as I said, folks, we are now facing south. That's all you need to know. You need to look at the cloud system that continues completely all the way down, further than the Dublin Mountains. Now, if you look at the Dublin Mountains, you'll notice at the top there's no snow. So we can't use the snow excuse that it's the heat of the snow that's creating the cloud system that you're looking at. So, ladies and gents, watch, and then you'll understand a little bit why Paulie comes back to do the video. Okay, because I study this. all the time. I do this drive day in, day out. I'm not listening to some clown on the radio talking about, let's say, what's going on over in America. I want to try and keep it local. Yeah. I don't want to know about the coronavirus. Yeah. I don't even want to know about the climate change virus. Yeah. The one that all the young kids have. Now we're going to go facing the sun. Don't mind the big blur. This is a smart device, not using any special technology or anything like that. I just want to show everybody. I'm going to turn the smart voice 3, 2, 1. Now, this is what I want to show everybody. Complete different systems over completely on the other side of the sky. Yeah? On the other side of the sky. And this is constant because I drive this way all the time. All the time. Yeah? All the time. Now, if you look out on the left hand side, now you'll see it. You'll see the cloud system coming in that's black. Now, you're thinking to yourself, that's a funny looking cloud, isn't it? Yeah, it is funny. What's funny about it? Well, it's funny because 1, the cloud should be white. 2, it's dragging something else with it that's black. Like a cloak, like when you put a jacket over a jumper. Put the jumper on first, put your jacket on after that. So the cloud is the jumper, and the blackness that you see on the outside of it is a complete different thing altogether, and that's the jacket. Whether, I don't know, whether the whole thing glues itself together as it comes down that location. Now remember, ladies and gents, it's not the sun we're looking at because it's only 3:10. No, it's what happens at 5:30, 20 to 6. Get yourself ready. But when that sun passes right in that same location, at 20 to 6, Venus will pop out. Now, I'm sure you're all noticing how clean and clear the sky is today with no chemicals. Well, I'm actually surprised with it as well. In fact, it's amazing actually. Because there's normally something, but we're not going to watch the sun today. Sorry, my apologies. We have this type of rubbish. You can see the sheen off the street, off the road. See, that's how powerful the sun is. Look at how bright it is bouncing off the ground. Do you understand? See, we're only little human beings. We haven't got a clue what's going on. It's like when someone tells us about the dinosaurs 2 billion years ago, or something happened 650 million years ago. Now, aren't we all glad it didn't happen 600 million years ago? And for that reason, that's what got me thinking today. Who puts the numbers on these millions of years? Like, that happened 340,000 years ago. How do you know that? Like, how do these people even know what 1,000 years is? Don't mind 650 million. So I think it just gets bounced around the office, and someone says, "Here, anybody know what year we'll give the humans?" Tell them what year the dinosaurs were here and they got wiped out. John, yeah, have a guess. Look, leave us alone, will you? I'm trying to have me lunch. Look, just give us something. Give us something. It's stupid, doesn't matter. What about 650 million years ago? That sounds good, yeah. What, lads, what do you think of that? 650 million years ago. Will we run with that? Yeah, we'll run with that, okay. Right, I'll tell you what, contact the governments around the world now and tell them that we found a few bones, right, and a few skeletons, and see, can you manufacture up again? Actually, I'll tell you what, ring Hollywood and ask them, can they make something, and we'll stick it under a load of clay, and then we get a few fellas then with paintbrushes to paint this away, and then find it and call it a dinosaur. You know what? The guy was probably asked in the office, sorry mate, are you on drugs by any chance? What do you mean? What, you want us to manufacture a skull that resembles some sort of a dinosaur, put it underneath some archaeology, graveyard, and get some scientists to come out with a paintbrush, find it, and then tell everybody, oh look, Jesus, look what they're finding, a dinosaur. Oh, I love it. Anyway, listen, there you go, we're back again. Actually, if we could just show you, I'm going to turn this camera. Watch the amazing, watch, there, watch. Yeah, you have to watch the movement of the cloud, and you have to see exactly when that's going to blow in. And when I tell you the whole city is going to be covered in a blanket of whatever is going to pop up next like a smoke, and the whole city will be covered in it at 5:30, and it'll go from 4 seasons in one day, and all the clowns around the planet will make a laugh about it and call it Mother Nature. Listen, before everybody goes today, yeah, when I was in school, we used to come home fearing from school and tell me mother that we're all going to die, and she'd say, why? The ozone layer, ma'am, the ozone layer is going to kill us, it's going to suck all the life out and we're all going to die. So they fixed that magically, yeah, with a guy with a toolbox. He went up in the space station, and something, I don't know how they done it anyway, but fair play to them, and they used a load of glue and a bit of sellotape, and they managed to close it and stick it back together with a couple of screws, and that was it then, and it's all done now, it's grand. So the space station's up there keeping an eye on things and make sure that doesn't open again. And in the meantime then, they brought in global warming, but then when it starts snowing, then people said, oh, I'm not saying global warming anymore, sure, it's snowing out. We all look stupid saying it now. Yeah, I presume we all look a bit stupid now. I'll tell you what we'll call it. Hang on a second. I know what to call it. What's your name? My name is Greta. Greta, did you do the ponytails yourself? Your hair, do you do your hair yourself? I don't know how to do my hair. I can't even do my shoelace. But I am Greta, and my mother and father are crazy, and we want to try and change the world because my mama and papa don't have enough money to pay the mortgage anymore, so they asked me to come out and talk about climate change. But I'm not going to speak about it now because I have to go back into my room and try to cut myself with the blade, with the razor. So that's what I do, and then I'm going to go back down to my mother and father, and we're going to drive-through. Yeah. So don't forget, everybody, climate change.